Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I've been doing this analysis on a very routine basis. In fact, did it yesterday. So that's where all these green line and red line annotations are coming from. But what I'm going to do here is just really kind of clean up the chart and focus on 2 main levels, as these are the levels that I think going forward are going to be primary in terms of, the next phases of the chart. And the first is definitely no stranger to those of you that have watched the past videos I've done, but that's $20.50. For the longest time, I talked about that as a level of resistance, and it was extremely annoying. But now that the price has broken up above it, this would be considered an area of support. And that is just a basic rule in charting. When levels of resistance are broken, you want to see them act as support. So that is why this is, a pretty key overall level. Now, with that being said, if the price falls below 2050, am I saying the entire chart is ruined? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that, like I said, as far as the next phase of the chart, 2050, I think, is a pretty relevant level in regard to that. And, if you don't believe me, that's totally fine. I'm not offended. But just ask anybody that knows how to read charts if 2050 has some significance here. And due to the fact that it was such a key level of resistance, that person is going to say that, well, yeah, because it was such a stubborn area of resistance, you would ideally like to see it now act as a stubborn area of support. On the flip side of things, so we've talked about that key area of support. The key area of resistance now that seems to be forming is right up here, just shy of 22 cents. Talked about that in yesterday's video, and you can see once again, price got some action right up around that area and couldn't hold up above it. So that'll be, key level of resistance going forward. So in a whole, really 2 key levels to focus on, 2050 and then 22. And then, within that, maybe a sideways channel is coming. But from an overall perspective, those definitely seem to be the 2 pivotal areas going forward. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.